This is wild. There are about 50 trucks in this Walmart parking lot, and every surrounding business is full of trucks. They really need a big truck stop on the I-80 Nebraska-Wyoming border. They deserve better than to have to do this. These truckers probably don't even care though. They're low-maintenance humans. They drive and then stop and get in the back to sleep, and then go on in the morning. You never see them. I parked on this side at 3 o'clock this afternoon and had it all to myself. Then company arrived. I have the roof vent open. Even with all those trucks on one side of me and I-80 on the other side, it's unbelievably quiet. It's going to be a good night's sleep. Welcome to Wyoming. Already seeing fewer cornfields. Sapp Brothers is a chain of truck stops in the Midwest. I've been seeing their signs, which are two-dimensional coffee pot shapes. But this one in Cheyenne is three-dimensional because it doubles as a water tower. It's the second biggest coffee pot in the world. We saw the biggest coffee pot a few weeks ago in Bedford, Pennsylvania. Lincoln Highway goes right through here in Cheyenne. This is the capital of Wyoming and the biggest city in the state. The Wrangler has been a retail outlet since 1892. There you can buy a $1,200 diamond-studded Stetson hat. Giant cowboy boots everywhere. The Wyoming Motel, built in 1936 here on Lincoln Highway. That sign might be my favorite yet. Now that's Americana. A day without a statue is like a day without a statue. Lane Frost was 25 years old when he dismounted the bull he was riding and then was hit and knocked down by the bull. He actually died when he got up and then fell on his own broken ribs, puncturing his heart and lungs. Sorry, not sorry. I'll be rooting for the bull every single time. He died right here in this rodeo arena. I see they recreated a little western town for the kiddies to enjoy when they're not watching cowboys taken away on stretchers. She's a tribute to early pioneer women who moved west to set up homesteads. She had a hard life, but at least she didn't have to look at chemtrails. This guy is riding a bucking bronco. His chops flying around. You can really feel the dramatic motion. Card games were very popular in Wild West saloons. 3-card Mountie and poker. cool sculptures and statues, but I think rodeos are animal abuse. I hope there's a rattlesnake in your boot. Sticking to the theme of animal abuse, this surprisingly beautiful hotel murdered a penguin. Well, sort of. Not on purpose. The penguin is now a permanent guest here. Really nice place. I thought it would be on the trashy side. It's called Little America, and it used to be a truck stop and motel back in the 1930s. This is not the lobby, which is where the penguin is. The owner of the Little America wanted a penguin as a mascot and had one shipped from Antarctica, but he died on his way. That's a long trip for a little creature. Probably didn't keep him cold enough. So Little America had him stuffed. Emperor the Penguin. So why a penguin? This hotel was named after the American exploration base in the South Pole called Little America. Let's take a peek. Nice. Who are you? This music makes me want to cha-cha-cha.
Take the ramp on the right to I-80 West toward Wyoming.
I was concerned about the steep grades on I-80, but I read that interstates can't be more than a 6% grade. I did worse grades than that in Pennsylvania, so this should be cake. I'm seeing some cattle out there and finally some mountains. Stopping in Beaufort, Wyoming.
Take the ramp ahead.
Beaufort is the smallest town in America. It used to say population of 1, but he moved away. He sold the gas station to somebody who doesn't live here. This is Beaufort. Just a gas station.
Turn left on Beaufort Frontage Road, then take the first right.
Well, there is something else in Beaufort. A tree growing out of a rock. Railroad workers found this in 1860. They thought it was pretty special. So the Union Pacific Railroad paid for a fence. Nobody knows how old the tree is, but it's a limber pine and they can live to be 2,000 years old. Starting to see some interesting terrain. I-80 replaced sections of Lincoln Highway, and there's an Abe Lincoln up ahead. This Abe Lincoln monument was built in 1959 to celebrate his 150th birthday. It was designed to be rough and craggy to fit in with the Wyoming terrain. It was shipped in 30 pieces and put together on the Lincoln Highway. And then it had to be moved again to here on 180. Those are the markers that the Boy Scouts put along Lincoln Highway. Laramie, Wyoming. Love the wide roads in the West. Cool town. Can't leave without looking at a statue. This sculpture of a female rider breaking through a wall is to celebrate women's accomplishments, specifically here in Wyoming, which was the first state to have a female governor. Wyoming was also the first state to have a female justice of the peace and the first state to allow women the right to vote. Her hat is flying in the air. Nice touch. Sort of a cowgirl's version of breaking through the glass ceiling. Love it. I wonder what kind of animal was so close to my van last night. Not very big, whatever it was. I ended up at another KOA on I-80. Not as loud here as the one in Nebraska. So people don't mind being here a few nights. And I'm not here by myself all day like the last KOA. Took a walk and ended up overlooking the town of Rawlins, Wyoming. Trains go right through the town constantly. There's the campground I'm staying at. Where's my van? There it is. Those hills look like they're covered in suede. Heading west again tomorrow. We'll be in Utah pretty soon.